Morning everyone, boys and girls. Morning Hugget, if you watch the vlog still. Right, we are 11 away, 29.89 from the 3K giveaway. Got some things to fill you in on and chat about what's happening. I haven't picked up the camera in a couple of days just because we've been banging out work and sorting things out, and it wasn't really content worthy. You know my view, I don't like filler videos, so you didn't get one. Today we are box building. We are going to try and see if we can find the owner of this RX-7 I want to look at and buy, and we've got I think a couple in the shop, so it's going to be a fairly chill Friday. For the 3K giveaway, we are actually going to do three things to give away. We're going to do some runner-up prizes too, because you boys have been very supportful, so we're going to do 3 of them, not just one. So we'll give away something special, and then we'll give away 2 runner-up prizes as well, so you've got a better chance of winning something for supporting the channel. But we are 11 away from it, which is great. We've had such an influx this week of stuff. George, great advice on the shorts. I've been doing a few of those when I can, and they do definitely help. Still got the brake hum. I don't know whether you can hear that. Just pick that up. We've got to look at that again. I don't know why it started again. But I had my kicker rep come down and see me on when was it? Wednesday, I think it was. Gave me some stuff which we're going to give away. But I won an award for the dealer appreciation for Kicker. So because we love Kicker, we support Kicker, they support me, we've been doing a lot of Kicker business because it's great product, and we're proud to use it, really are. Obviously Steve, the guy that kind of started it all, is still there. We love the business, we love the support, the product is amazing. Bang for the buck, it's just excellent. It's really good, and I'm not saying it's cheap. Some of it is not cheap, but the majority of what you get, it's honestly, it's worth it. Definitely worth it, and better than some more expensive products at a higher level, definitely. But yeah, we got an award for Dealer Appreciation 2023. So ASC Audio recognised. We got a little it's like a big glass crystal, and I took a photo with Pete and posted it on the Insta. Obviously if you follow that you'll see it. But yeah, it's been a really crazy week, and I think we're going to do, if we're on board, we're going to do the 3K by this weekend, I think, if we can get that going, and then we'll do the giveaway. So we're starting 7:44. I'm off to get Dan. Kids are on half term, so I've kind of tried to spend a bit of time with them this week, so we've been starting later. Buster the bunny has gone in to have his nuts clipped, bless him, today. I feel for him. But he's got to the age where he's trying to hump 3 other girls, and we don't want rabbits. More rabbits. We have 4 and they're a handful as they are. We don't want 16, which could be possible. So he's gone in today to the vets, bless him, to have his nuts clipped, so that obviously he's firing blanks. So hopefully that's a success today. We don't have to worry about humping bunnies, getting more bunnies, and leaving us in a right pickle. But I'm going to get off to the shop, pick up Dan, and I'll come back to you in a sec when we've had breakfast and another coffee, and go from there. But we are 11 away, boys, girls. Get it pressed. And morning to the ladies. We've got 4% of females back on board, which is great. We are not a sausage fest anymore. Or if you are a female, come to the channel, because we're better than Tinder. What? Either way, I'm just saying.
Morning everyone, welcome back. I've done a bit of filming in a couple of days. We've been busy doing our own stuff, nothing really worth filming because it would have just been filler on filler on filler on filler. So first one this morning is a Volkswagen Up. So I've got this white thing here. We're putting a F200 Pro in it. So this one's having front and rear cameras, mounted to the windscreen, mounted to the rear glass. Now this one is a little bit different because it's got the hatch that opens up like so. That's fine, so I can run it. We haven't got any trim there. I might have to make a roof clip for it then, because otherwise a big ugly cable running from there to here. Yeah, might have to make a roof clip for this one. That'll be an interesting one. But yeah, so we'll get this one all started up in a couple of seconds, get a time lapse on the go. We've got a transporter that Alex is dealing with at the moment, so we'll get an idea on what's going on with that in a minute. We might, maybe, have a little interesting thing happening later on. I'm not going to say too much until Alex has showed you a little bit. But, I'm looking at it. We've already made a bit of a start, but we'll give you a bit of an update later on. Right, time lapse, go. Right then, so what did I do beforehand? Oh, the up is done. I'll go and show you that in a second. I've got one of these things. Another, yeah, garbage. No, it's a Hyundai Ioniq 5. We had the same one that we had in recently for the aerial issues. This one's in for a dash camera. It's customer's own one. It's a Chinesium type unit, I think. It's called a dribble or a droidal. Dribe, there you go. It's a dribble. Customer had it wired in himself, had it plugged into the unit up in here, had an adapter cable that plugged into the auto dimming mirror. So we've changed that, put the hardwire kit in, run it down the A pillar, down to a fuse box down there with some fuse taps. But this thing does all the park mode, all that sort of stuff. He snores at you when it goes to sleep. But yeah, this thing's done. I should go and get the Polo. All right. Carl's playing funny buggers. Right. Cool. Let's go and show you the Polo. Need to get this thing back out. Oh, need to go out for some fun. Week. So yeah, little white up. Had the F200 Pro in it. Windscreen's slightly tinted, you can't really see it. Yeah. So, nice and clean and tidy behind the behind the rear view mirror. GPS puck at the top, camera just below it, and then when from where you're sat, you can barely see it. That way, then you know it's not big and glaring you in the face. This one's got the park mode and everything all set up on it. All the settings are all done. And then the rear camera. Right. As I said before, we had to make a roof clip for it. So this one's all tucked up there. So it looks through the swept area through the rear window. Obviously this window is tinted, so you can't really see it at all through the glass. But this one's all done. It's about lunchtime. We're going to go and get some food.
Right then everyone, good morning, it's Alex.
You know that. You're watching my channel. Duh. So, here we are. So we've started box building. I'm going to run you through this thing in a section. What we've basically done is we have come up with this plan to build said enclosure. We are not going to go with the Pioneer subs in this. We're going to go with the Kicker subs in this. And the reason why is I've just been speaking with the guys down at Kicker, and we are ordering these. They're very, very sought after subs, and we have got the gold edition. So a nod back to Kicker's previous fame, the competition gold. We've got 3 of these 10s coming instead because they're just retro and they're gold and they look cool as. So we are running 3 subs, 3 10s in this box. It's not going to be as wide. We've got to trim down, but this is like the start of it. What we're going to try and do as well is I'm going to speak with the bods at Kicker and try and figure out the port length for this one. I'm coming up with some equations, but I want to confirm my maths. We're going to have subs mounted in the front, 3 of them. The box will be trimmed down slightly here, and then we are basically going to have the subs in here. The port will come down, out, and then it's going to be like a slot port across the front. So we're going to have the side, the center section, the side, and then the vent will be basically out the back of the sub with the speakers in the front. We're going to do a beautification panel, things like that. But this is the start of the mock-up of it, figuring out sizes and stuff like that. So I'm going to jump on with a time lapse. I'm going to start making some dust, routering some bits and bobs, get this thing going. So I'll see you in a bit. Afternoon, everyone. Right, so we'll start, unfortunately, the afternoon off with some bad news. Little Buster the rabbit didn't make it through the anaesthetic, so he died on the table. So we've got 3 left. So I'm not going to talk much, but we are now going to plan on getting back on with the box. See you in a bit.
Right then guys, we're finished for the end of Friday. The box is coming on lovely. So we've got our beauty panel kind of made. The mount for the subwoofer going on with all the edges chamfered off. We started making a casket for the box, glued 2 of the edges, get that ready, and then we've got to make the port and some internal structuring, and then the 2 end caps. Bit of a sorry end to today, I must say. I feel gutted that we've lost Buster, because he was a lovely little rabbit. We were going to get him castrated, obviously because he lives with 3 females and we didn't want loads of bunnies. And unfortunately, they weighed him, went through the process. You know, they had the chief anaesthetist there. They injected him, put him under on the drip, obviously to get him ready for the operation, and instantly his heart dropped and stopped. They spent 22 minutes trying to revive the little guy, but after that they started getting a faint heartbeat back. But that much time, oxygen, you know, lack of oxygen in the brain, it was just too late for him. So he's gone. Gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. So we've got Coco home. She's back with the other rabbits now, and we've got to monitor her self kind of thing for the next few days, week. Rabbits do pair, and Coco was Buster's pair, so we've got to keep an eye on her to make sure that she doesn't go into almost like a state of loss where she stops eating and her dietary stomach, you know, becomes imbalanced. So that's something we've got to keep an eye on. But a sad end to the day. I wish it were different, and I feel bad. I feel responsible, because it didn't need to happen. But in our circumstances, we couldn't have, you know, three rabbits having litters. It would have just been too much. But poor little thing. So we'll catch up again tomorrow. I'm going to get home, get some food, see the kids, see wifey. She's beside herself, she's upset. So we'll be having a quiet night, I think, and then start again tomorrow. So I'll see you soon, everyone. Bye bye.